Hey everybody, welcome to Stout Advice. The word for this week is inspiration. It actually comes to us from the Director of Marketing of the Dallas Patriots. He submitted an incredible word, inspiration. Howard Ashkenos lives in Aledo, Texas. And so let's talk about inspiration. It's a great word, and quite frankly, it's a word that we don't really talk about a whole lot. And I don't know why, but I'll tell you a couple of my inspirations. I look at my mother and her unconditional love. No matter what happened, she was always there for my brother and I, and her unconditional love was incredible. My dad was a huge inspiration. He's the biggest dreamer I've ever met in my life. You know, every time I'm with him, it's like he's always got something huge he's working on, which is so cool, you know? I mean, so many people, as they get older, they stop dreaming. They stop being inspired. My dad's not one of those guys. He's always inspired, which is huge. My grandfather and my stepdad were huge when I was growing up, just inspiring me to pursue different business ventures or whatever. When I say pursue different business ventures, I'm talking as like an 11-year-old kid. They were inspiring me to go pursue business ventures, and any crazy idea I had, they would say, go for it, you know, go for it, why not, you know? And it's crazy, but the question I have for you is as you think about your life, who inspired you, right? Who inspired you to do things? Because here's what I can tell you. To do something huge in life or great in life, it takes some type of inspiration. You know, people ask me all the time about my book. You know, why'd you write your book? My kids. I walked into my house from speaking in Manhattan at an event. I walked in my house. I saw my two little boys, Miles and Cooper, their babies, basically roll their little roller cars up to me with their arms wide open. You know, they can't talk yet, but in mine you could tell they were saying, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. And I got a little tear in my eye, and I told my wife, I said, honey, if I were to die, by some crazy accident, something happened, our boys wouldn't even know their dad. They wouldn't remember me. They're too young to remember me. I got to write a book. And that was my inspiration when writing the book, was I wanted there to be something in writing that we could hand to my two boys, so if anything ever happened to me, if they would just do exactly what it says in the book, they can have whatever they want in life. And that's why I wrote that book. And it's been great to hear your testimonies about how the book's helped you and inspired you, because my kids inspired me to write that book. Action item number 1. Think back of all the folks or things or people that inspired you in life. Make a list of them. Action item number 2, thank them. Go thank them. It's interesting, until I started writing my book, I never really thought about who my inspirations were. And I was able to sort of memorialize that in the book and thank my dad and my stepdad, my grandfather, my grandmother, and my mom, and everybody else. But write down a list of all those people. That's action item number 1. Action item number 2, go back and thank them. And then action item number 3, here's the biggest one I want you to really think about, pray about. How can you be an inspiration to someone else? You know, so many times we never understand the impact what we say or what we do or what we write can have on someone's life, and how you can inspire them to be, do, and have more, and to be great. A lot of times we all get down. All we need is some inspiration, somebody to lift us up and say, you can do it. You got this. You can do it. Hope that made sense. I appreciate you joining us today on Stout Advice.